Hey, you're listening to Live from the Path. We are broadcasting live from the Green Grounds in Valley Junction for the Jeff Arrandale CD release for Not Here For Me. I hope you guys are having a good night. We're having a good night so far. There's delicious milkshakes here. I got some water and then a milkshake. I should have gone the other way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I should have done. It was a mistake on my part. Anyway, hey, I'm excited for this show. We've had Jeff into the studio many times. He's a very gracious and friend of the show, and I don't know. I'm excited for this event. Mike, what are your thoughts? Mike, go ahead. I can't hear what you're saying. This is awesome.
Glad to, there. Okay, now things seem to be straightened out. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. In fact, I just saw it was funny because I got an email from Jeff's marketing area to tell me when the show was. Except for the picture on the email, he looked like someone had just poked him in the stomach. And he's saying, "Why'd you do that to me? Why'd you do that?" Like it's just a really scary face. And so when I got here, I was pleasantly surprised to see that Jeff was not upset at me at all, but that he was glad that I came.
That is great. I think that's Dan. Hold on a second. Dan's causing me trouble. All right, go about your business.
Do you have it on mute, Dan?
No, there you go. Okay, you're good.
Hello, Steph.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
This on?
Oh,
yeah,
hey, it is.
You're good to go.
Oh, okay, now it's on.
All right.
Are we live?
I am. So I think Jeff's getting ready to fire it up. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to him. And I hope you enjoy this live broadcast of Jeff Arrandale and the Two Mats Band for his CD release on Not Here For Me. Enjoy.
Well, good evening, everybody. Hello. Thanks for coming tonight. This is a momentous occasion, at least for just in the annals of recording, I think. I mean, if I can say it humbly, it's the CD release and listening party tonight of the debut CD, and very excited and blessed to have you guys here. And of course, this is all really not for me, which, by the way, is the name of the CD. It's well, we know who it's for. It's for the honor of God and glory of God, and we're trying to get used to the sound system here, and you know, we might have some bumps and bruises along the way, but mostly, I think we're ready. So we're going to see what happens here. Some of these you know, so feel free to sing along. Let us sing with joy to the Lord. Oh, come, let us sing for Him with joy. Let us bow down in worship of the Lord. Let us kneel down before Him, for He alone is our God. In His hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks belong to Him, and the sea is His, for He made it, and His hands formed the dry land. Come, let us bow down in worship of the Lord. Let us kneel down before Him, for He alone is our God, for He alone is our God. Let us sing alone to our God. Thank you. Does that sound better? A little bit better? A little less intrusive with that big loud feedback right in the middle of the song. So apologize for that, but yeah, we're making the best here. Thank you guys for coming tonight. What we're going to do here is actually going to be here for the next couple of hours, but we're going to have some time of performance. Some time of listening to some of the cuts from the CD, and maybe answering some questions if anybody's got a question. And just some time of fellowship and standing around and visiting with you guys and that sort of thing. Up here with me, I want you to know these guys. This is the Two Matts Band. Actually, it's the One Matt Band and Steve tonight. But our drummer couldn't be here because of a previous engagement, but he might show up a little bit later, and that'll be cool if he can. But this is Matt, and this is Steven, and all this is the Two Matts Band. Unfortunately, Steven hadn't joined us yet when we named the band, so it's still called just the Two Matts. Yeah, Two Matts and Steven Band is, it's kind of the latest proposal. Oh, the Matt Steven.
Matt Steven.
All right, let's go. This song is called Race. Since we are surrounded by the great cloud of witnesses, we will throw off everything that hinders. Sin so easily entangles, let us run with perseverance. The race marked out we follow, with our eyes fixed on Him. And the cloud of witnesses watches and cheers us on. We will fight the good fight, we will be strong. And we will run with perseverance, we will run the race laid out before us. We will run with the rise upon Jesus, seeking Jesus' face. We will finish the race. He suffered, finding joy set before him. He endured the cross for us, scorning all its shame. We know he sat down at the right hand of the Father. Can we really fathom that he took all of our blame? And the cloud of witnesses watches and cheers us on. We will fight the good fight, we will be strong. And we will run with perseverance, we will run the race laid out before us. We will run with the rise upon Jesus, seeking Jesus' face. We will finish the race, we will finish it strong, running with our eyes upon Jesus. Oh, and we will run with perseverance, we will run the race laid out before us. We will run with the rise upon Jesus, seeking Jesus' face. Oh, we will run with perseverance. We will run the race laid out before us. We will run with the rise upon Jesus, seeking Jesus' face. We will finish the race, running with our eyes upon Jesus. Thank you. That's one of the cuts that's one of the cuts that's on the CD. So we'll be interspersing some of that throughout. Most of the songs tonight's are original, but we'll try and throw maybe one or two familiar ones or three familiar ones in there for you, so you guys can even sing along if you don't know these. Hey, isn't this a great place? I love this place, and thank you very much to Isa for letting us come tonight. And we've played here before, and it's just a great venue, and we really appreciate a place that supports not only local music but also local Christian music. And they've got great food here and great coffee. And they have, I really can't speak for the coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. But great coffee. Okay, we have witness over there. Great coffee. I know the ice cream is delicious. And they also serve breakfast here, but maybe not right now, but they serve breakfast here. So anything you guys can do to support the Green Grounds would be greatly appreciated, certainly by Isa, and but also by us too, the local musicians who like to come and play. So we're going to do Our Praise, another cut from the CD. Praise, not for us. Our praise is only meant for you. Our days, they're not for us. They are numbered to be used by you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. As we gather in your name, void of any shame, to show our love. Hallelujah. We lift our voice in praise. days run only after you. We crave and hunger, thirst only after you. Hallelujah, hallelujah. As we gather in your name, void of any shame, to show our love. Hallelujah. We lift our voice in praise. We proclaim you are our God. Hallelujah. As we gather in your name, void of any shame, to show our love. Hallelujah. We lift our voice in praise. We proclaim you are our God. You are the Ancient of Days. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'd like to do a song that's a sort of a newer song. Actually, the next, well, this one's kind of new. It's called Most High, and it seems to be running up the charts. So you guys probably are very familiar with it. We keep a chart at home, and we move it up the... the place you had on high to show us how to live a life of sacrifice. Wash the feet of all the others, scolding when we needed a talking to, heal the sickness of another, open up our eyes when you told the truth. You told the truth. You lived, you died, like a lamb to the sacrifice. You rose, you lived, made it possible to be born twice. I don't need any other, and I won't keep him for myself. No more running for my cover. I don't need anybody else. No one else. Most High came down, thereby won the thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, Most High. You lived, you died, like a lamb to the sacrifice. You rose, you lived, made it possible to be born twice. I don't need any other, and I won't keep him for myself. No more running for my cover. I don't need anybody else. no one else. Most High came down, thereby won the thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, Most High. Most High, Most High came down. Most High came down, thereby won the thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, Most High came down, thereby won the thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, Most High, Most High. That's very nice. Pardon me? You got it? So it's good to see you guys. Wow, it's good to have friends. It's good to see a lot of friendly, familiar faces in here, and some that I've never seen before. One of the first faces I ever saw in my whole life is here today. This is my mother in the front row, so isn't that sweet? She came all the way from Paris, France, actually, to be here tonight. Oh, Enid, Oklahoma. I get those two mixed up. And my baby sister, Michael Lynn, is here as well. She's sitting back there, right next in the red right there. So welcome, Michael. We would like to do a song for you next that is an older song, but there's a lot of words to it. So I'm going to cheat and use the words because I'm going to get them right. And it's, what's that? No instrument breaks. Oh, we don't want to do that. We got a crowd here tonight. We don't want to run them out. We'll see. This is one that was written several years ago out of a lesson from Gary Rosberg. Actually, it wasn't Gary, but somebody that he had come into Cross Trainers, and it talked about the fact that Satan is he's always prowling and he's always looking to devour us. And though I don't know all things spiritual, it wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't here tonight trying to cause havoc. And maybe it was him that caused the feedback that we had a second ago, but. Basically, what this song is intended to be is an encouragement to be alert and guard your heart all the time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Be alert, stand firm in the faith and be strong. Hide the word in your heart and be ready for what comes along. Feel the love from above coming down from his hand. Why question his wisdom? He's the one with the plan. You've got to fear God, show respect and love and show off. Let all that you do be endure. Discipline yourself for the purpose of God. Let Him guide your walk in this life by the step and the rod. You've got to fear God, show respect and love and show off. Let all that you do be done in His name above all. Thank you. Thank you. It's fitting. Is everybody doing okay? There's more chairs and stuff up front, or or not. Be sure and get some food while you're here, because it's awesome and it's a great way to show your support to Isa and the people here at Green Grounds. And it's fitting now that my wife has shown up with our third most favorite female granddaughter. That's Chloe right there. And we want to do this one. Then we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to let you hear a couple of cuts from the CD. And I also want to welcome live from the path tonight. These guys are over here broadcasting live on the internet. Can we welcome them? Ben and Mike and Dan and Pants, right? What's his real first name? Pants, okay. He goes by Pants. I think it has something to do with them being wet or something. I don't know. But anyway, with the love of my life, my bride here. Actually, this is a brand new song, so I'm going to use this again because it also has a lot of words, and I don't have them all memorized yet. I like to do that, but don't have them. That's not the case here. I'm also going to take a little bit of a liberty. Most of these songs, nearly all of these songs, are worship of God. And this one, though it's not in worship of Linda, this is kind of a love song for Linda. And it's the first one I've written. We've been married for 20 years this year. And she said, "Are you ever going to write a song, for me?" So this is the first time it's been performed anywhere. So no promises. There probably will be no mistakes, I'm sure. We're going to try this. The perfume of spring and all that it brings reminds me of you. The newness it brings makes me wanna sing. It's all I wanna do. And the purpose of spring is to make everything tender, renewed. And the winter is long and cold, but it won't take long, I'm told, for this heart to beat anew. You've got that brightness in your smile, and that spark in your eye. The way you look tonight make all things alright. In the perfume of spring and all that it brings reminds me of you. Another purpose of spring is to remind us God brings redemption from the ruin. So no matter our age, no matter what page we're on, I'll cherish His gift of you. You got that laughter in your eyes, and that fragrance of your life, and that way you look tonight, you make all things alright. You got that brightness in your eyes, spark in your smile, and that the way you look tonight, you make all things alright. You got that laughter in your smile, and that fragrance of the way you look tonight, you make all things alright. And the purpose of spring and all that it brings reminds me of you, of you. Thank you. That was for Linda. She's over there poo-pooing it, I'm sure, but the perfume of spring and all. But no, hey, I have to tell you that it was kind of cool. Sometimes people ask me where songs come from. Well, that song actually came from golf. About 6 weeks or so ago, she let me go golfing. She let me go. And I walked by a lilac bush, and God said, "The perfume of spring." Hey, that sounds like a song for Linda. So we wrote that on the golf course. So kind of neat. So, okay, so this is the listening party part of tonight. This is an opportunity to hear some of the cuts and to get a refresh in your drink, and maybe get a chance to visit. And then we'll come back at probably in about 20 minutes or so, and we'll perform some more for you. Looking forward to that. And I don't know if you've got, can you play? I'll have to find that. So anyway, talk amongst yourselves. I'll put them on here and let you listen to it. And yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you, guys.
And you are joining us. We've been hanging out here at the Green Grounds in Valley Junction for the. Wait, I think I did it. It's on me. I got it, pants. So anyway, we're hanging out here at the Green Grounds for the Jeff Arrandale show. A good first set. Mike, what are your thoughts? Mike, what are your thoughts?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh,
that's why we were going to turn the speaker on.
Yeah.
That was kind of the whole point of that deal. Okay, well, Anyway, yeah, I thought it was great. I thought everything sounded really good. And, to be honest with you, I had kind of high expectations of the CD release party, and so far they've been granted. So I thought it was pretty good. Dan?
Absolutely. I agree. Very good stuff.
Yeah. Now we got... Here's the sweet gig out here. If you've never been out to the Green Grounds here in the Valley Junction area, it's actually a very cool environment, a very cool setup. They have plenty of room to come and check out the live bands. They have a whole stage that's set up for the bands to perform on. And Pants actually stoked us some shakes, ice cream shakes.
I'm pretty happy with this shake that I got a hold of.
Chocolate malts or something. Anyway, it was a fantastic purchase. A, because I didn't make it, and B, because it was really good.
It is good. I had a peanut butter cup myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit for a little while before I try some coffee a little bit later. And I don't know. I'm trying to convince Dan to buy some food, and it's not gone well so far. But there's plenty of good food. There's plenty of good drinks and good entertainment going on. And man, a huge crowd out for the Arrandale
There's
release
a good
party.
vibe in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're pouring out the walls. Right? You can't keep them under control.
Yeah, I feel like we should kick people out so other people can sit down. But I don't have that authority.
What are they charging at the door? Maybe we should up it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Maybe that's the problem. I think it's free to get in. That's
Maybe
how
we can ask people for their bracelet, and if they don't have it, we'll charge them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you don't charge admission, that's how the riffraff get in.
That's true. Actually, they weren't charging when I got in here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, that's how we got in there. So anyway, this is Live from the Path. We are broadcasting live from the Jeff Arrandale release party at the Green Grounds in Valley Junction down here in West Des Moines. It really is a really good time. A lot of our family came out. A lot of Jeff's family came out. And there's a lot of church family here. And just a pretty sweet time to be hanging out listening to some Christian tunes, I'd say.
Yeah, no doubt. And just to reiterate, I mean, there's some good eats down here. I'm kind of interested in this breakfast platter that I've heard tell of. But I haven't. I don't know. I just ate. I ate before I came.
What did you?
And do they serve it at night?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's breakfast all the time here.
Okay, that sounds. I'm kind of a breakfast guy. Like
I feel like we need to talk to somebody.
We should have bacon or something.
Yeah, I feel like we need to bring in somebody that knows what they're talking about this.
Somebody who's
breakfast.
had the breakfast platter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And hopefully, actually, we'll have Jeff Arrandale's around making the do's and the. You know how the musicians are when they get off stage, they shake
They're
hands,
real handsy.
schmooze people.
Yeah.
I was
And
hoping he would throw me a pick.
Yeah, he did hook us up with the Not Here For Me CD, which is actually very cool. It's got how many cuts on here? 8 cuts. And actually, I was kind of disappointed that Most High didn't make it. Most High was actually my favorite tune.
Yep.
And he did play it this set, and I'm actually hoping maybe he'll whoop it back out.
I think we can probably con him into it.
Yeah.
He's one of those really nice guys who can be convinced to do something that otherwise he shouldn't do.
He's
like playing Most High for a second round.
He's easily convinced. So it's very cool. So Dan, how'd you spend your day today?
I'm sorry?
How'd you spend your day?
My day?
Yeah.
Running from police and doing a little office work and
Were you breaking the law?
No, I did. I was doing nothing. I was driving innocently, and I got pulled over.
Well, for what?
That's what I wondered. You know how you go through the mental checklist? Well, I'm not speeding. As far as I know, all the lights are working. And as it turns out, my tags were expired. In the car, we haven't driven for like 6 months. Been sitting in a driveway. Took it to the mechanic. Spent well over a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, I better make sure this is actually working. And they found me. Probably because I was covered in a big coating of dust. They probably thought, who is this guy? Why is he in our community?
No doubt. But the car's up and running fine.
But he just gave me a warning.
Oh, sweet.
Because I was thinking, no.
Did you say I'm Pastor Dan?
No, I don't think they would care.
No. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do if they know it's good for them.
He was very nice, though. It was in West Des Moines. West Des Moines Police.
Well, that's not your hometown then.
No, they probably thought, what are these people doing?
He just lives in Johnson. He's fine. We are from Pathway Church in Johnson, Iowa. We are live from the Path. We broadcast on every Monday from 10 to midnight on livefromthepath.org. And you can also check us broadcasting now live on YouTube, which is going great. We disabled the comments to get rid of the naysayers. And
there's a lot of riffraff that don't like the show.
He was a little negative at times.
Here's the thing. When you say things about Jesus over the YouTube, you should expect some whiplash. And we certainly got it.
We got it.
Not everyone believes.
No.
But,
if you want to check out that YouTube channel during the week, if you go to youtube.com/live from the path, you can check out past clips from the shows. That includes stuff from Jeff Arrandale, including the aforementioned Most High, which I rocked to myself.
Yeah.
I've took the audio from it. I dig in the car on my own accord.
Did you do that?
I do.
You told me you were going to get the audio for me.
No, I didn't do that. Not here for me. I put it on my own stuff. I dig on it. So anyway, you can check us out during the week and go to that YouTube channel. Also, if you're listening live, you're already there. You might be on the front of the website. All our live broadcast from 10 to midnight on Monday nights is at livefromthepath.org or youtube.com/thepathonline, and you can catch our live broadcast from there.
Now, hold on, Ben. Now, let's say that I really like the Jeff Arrandale song set, and I thought I really need to buy that CD. Do you have anywhere where I could go to get that?
If you go to jeffarrandale.com, you can pick that up. It's not available yet for digital download. I'm going to hold out. Oh, he gave me one. But like, if I were to purchase, I might just wait for the digital download.
What do you mean it's not available for digital download?
It's not.
That's how we live.
I know. Arrandale went old school with it. He offers the physical item.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not saying that the physical copy's not worth getting, but everyone does the digital download. Although, if it doesn't come with the cover art, then I think you're missing out, because the cover art's actually very, very cool.
I thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go to jeffarrandale.com, you can order the CD, and I'm actually, from what I hear, he'll hand deliver it to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a bicycle and a bag.
He'll write it over, and then he'll drop it off, and he'll probably sign it.
Maybe sign your forearm.
Yeah, that's illegal. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know it's illegal to sign people's forearms because it's considered a graffiti?
Graffiti?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a property, a damaged property. It's like a misdemeanor.
Even if they ask you to?
Yeah. No, if they ask you to, and but they're gonna want some kind of written document. Like a verbal consent is not enough to commit a misdemeanor.
This sounds like garbage. What you're saying to me?
That had to happen enough for someone to say, "Hey, we better make a law."
Yeah.
That's kind of disturbing.
Said we can't. This is enough.
Hey, you.
Wait a minute. What about somebody's cast? That's always someone's forearm. I don't see a bunch of written documents about a guy coming out with a broken arm.
Hey, look, I don't write the rules, man. Okay, I'm just saying that's how it went down.
Sign this release and my cast, please.
Yeah, I mean it's awkward nonetheless, but it's still totally valid.
That's awesome.
So also, if you go to jeffarrandale.com, not only can you pick up that CD, but you can also sign up for the newsletter. It'll get you a heads up when he's blogging about
with the Jeff
like
Arrandale that looks like he got poked in the belly.
He does. It's a nice, clean picture of him, but it does look like someone poked him in the belly just before it happened.
I should have looked that closer.
The look on his face is like, why did you do that? Why did you do that to me? That's what it looks like. It's very weird.
Nobody pokes Jeff Arrandale in the belly.
Maybe it's one of those paparazzi pictures. You know,
Maybe
people
it
are
is.
following him around now with the CD release.
They caught him coming out the Hotel Del Rio.
Hey, this is my private family time.
I'm trying to vacation with my family.
Leave me alone.
How dare you invade my privacy? So Ben, what do we got coming up on the show this Monday?
Well, actually, it should be jam packed. Saved on Sunday is going to be on. They're actually, them and Double J both are hanging out at the Bash on the Farm, both Friday and today, closing out today. And so they're gonna take a day break, and then they're back on the action. They're getting on the horse, coming to Live from the Path on Monday night. Saved on Sunday is going to be in. They're going to play some new tunes, give us a taste of their new lineup, and we're kind of getting pumped for them because they're going to be at Spirit Midwest again this year. And so they're going to be helping us out in studio. And then the following week, Sean Covington's going to be in, and we're looking forward to that. He's another kind of friend of the Spirit Midwest Music Festival, and but we've not had him in, so he's coming in on the following Monday.
Now, is Saved on Sunday going to actually be helping us with our broadcast during the Spirit Midwest? Like, are they going to be running interviews, or are they just hanging out?
Hey, as far as I know, they're just hanging out.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I like to have people work for us. Is Jeff playing Spirit Midwest?
I haven't heard. I'm not sure on that. We can ask him. Actually, speaking of those two guys, both Double J and Saved on Sunday, they're going to be hanging out at the Manifest concert. They're opening for Manifest.
Yeah, when's that?
At the Indianola Church of Christ, not Church of Christ, Community Church, Indianola Community Church, and that's going to be the 17th of July. They're going to be out there, and we're
July 17th.
We have every intent.
17th.
We're going to be out there for that
on my
event.
phone here.
So that should be a ton of fun. Manifest was at Spirit Midwest last year. In fact, if you go to that our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Live from the Path, you can check out the live clip from Manifest hanging out on the Hard Rock stage.
He's big time.
He is big
time.
time.
I didn't know he was big time, but he's big time.
He's Canadian, don't you know?
I didn't know that.
He is. He's a white Christian rapper from Canada.
July 17th?
I didn't see it coming.
That's
the thing.
That's a Tuesday night.
All right, hold on a minute. It's
that's what I was wondering.
Well, maybe it's not July 17th. Why you got to treat me this way?
July 7th is a Saturday.
No. Maybe the 14th.
All right, Ben, we need to know this stuff.
I'm going to have to check it out. I'll see what
bollocks.
I'm going to see what I can do. Anyway, you're hanging out here at Live from the Path. I don't know what you guys did today, but I went garage sailing. And here's the deal. I can't in good conscience spend a dime at a place where a guy has so outrageously overpriced something.
At a garage sale.
I went to the sale, and this guy had like a Casio keyboard sitting on the thing. and it said, and I walked by it. I'm like, well, maybe if I pick that up for cheap, because we got a real irritating one, and the volume doesn't work. So I'm like, if I could at least swap that out, that'd be all right. So I check out this keyboard, and it's got 50 on it. I'm like, 50 cents. I might do that. Like, I might do that.
Is this like one of the $79 ones?
Yeah. I mean not even that. But yeah, that type of thing.
Like $35, probably brand spanking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So there's a 50. There's a 100 on it and slashed out in 50. And I thought, yeah, 50 cents. I might do that. And I get closer, and there's a dollar sign next to it. Guy wants $50 for this cheap Casio keyboard, and I left.
Wow.
I turned and left. I didn't look at anything else he had in the place. I said, out of good conscience, I can't buy anything from a man who would be somehow validated by his pricing structure. And here's the problem. If you're putting on a garage sale, here's what I want you to think about. Right? It's not that what you've set out isn't a good deal at the price you've put it on, right? But most people go to a garage, like if you want people to buy something from you at a garage sale, you don't bet on the fact that somebody needs something and will come by and buy it from you because it's a good price. Your price needs to be to the extent where someone who otherwise wouldn't have bought it can't pass it up.
Exactly.
Because it's at such a price.
That's how you run a garage sale. You say, look, I don't want this jazz. Here's the price I'm willing to get rid of it as. You'd be a fool not to take it.
Yeah. But this guy, I mean, first, this thing's like outrageously overpriced. And then, but most of the guys that I saw in this garage sale are like pricing at 10-20% under, and it was like, well, if I needed that would be a good deal, but I'm most certainly not gonna buy it. But if you had that at say half off, I'd be like, man, I really don't need that, but that's a pretty good price. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you get people to buy stuff at the garage sale. I was pretty disappointed in this guy. He really bummed me out.
I feel like I would act more childish, like I would see it and then tip it over, and like Jesus in the temple style.
I guess you say, excuse me, sir, did you see this as a dollar sign? You meant a cent sign, correct?
I'm sorry, did you realize that you're a jerk?
Do you know how foolish you really are?
Tell you that.
Okay, here you go. Here's garage sale observation number 2, okay? So it's in the type of neighborhood where they're generally affluent people, and affluent people tend to find they set their kids out to sell stuff as a capitalistic teaching, right?
Yeah, right.
There must have been 100 houses with a garage sale. 90 of them have a kid hawking lemonade and hot dogs out in front. Now, but here's the thing: it's like there's no attempt to try to teach your kids the demands of the market, okay? Because I can buy there's a soda. Everyone's trying to sell me a can of soda for $1. $1 can of soda. There's an old guy on the end of the street selling for 50 cents. And I'm like, if I were the soda dealer 2 houses down, I'd be like, I got to keep my prices down. But they don't.
Yeah.
So like, you're teaching your kid to hawk wares, but not to be wary of the market. I must have walked half a block to get a better soda deal. Like, I'm not paying you $1 for a can of soda.
Here's the thing: is I think people, because they're suckered in by their own kids, right? When they take their kids to the store, their kids go, "Hey, I want a candy bar," and they can't pass them up because they're their own kids, right? They love them.
Yep.
They think other people look the same way at their kids. They're like, here's an outrageous price soda, sir. You should buy this. And I look at the kid and go, "Are you kidding? The old man selling them 50 cents down the way."
Oh, you sweet little shyster.
Yeah.
You can forget it.
Like, you're growing up to be the store that I'll shop at when I get older.
Now here's the other thing. Someone was selling. There was a lady that runs some kind of Hawaiian. Chinese restaurant, something like that, grill thing in Ankeny.
In Ankeny?
Yeah.
I've been there.
Have you been there? The Aloha something. Anyway, they live in this neighborhood, and they got their stuff out, and they're cooking like chicken and rice and stuff, and serving it up for people that come up. It was downright delicious.
It's good stuff.
It was awesome.
We went only in there once because we just went on that Taste of Hawaii again. I'm going to go back and see if this is good. I thought it was good.
It is very tasty. I'll go back.
Big money.
I thought it was a little on the.
Was it cheaper at the garage sale?
They were pretty reasonable. We got 2 like big old buckets of styrofoam, like a Hawaiian cooked chicken for $5.
Oh,
I mean,
that don't sound like big money, Dad.
I mean, big old.
In my neighborhood, that's big money.
I mean, big old, just the chicken too. I mean, it's like the same thing that you normally get with both the chicken and the rice, and they give you half rice, half chicken. This is like all chicken.
You should have called me. Thanks.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, thanks.
I did try to call. Damn.
There's food.
It's a good deal.
You have been listening to Live from the Path on livefromthepath.org. We are broadcasting live from the Jeff Arrandale CD release party. At this rate, if you don't come down here, there's not going to be any CDs left.
Yeah.
People are going mad crazy for them. I actually saw one guy build them just so he could set them up. He bought them just so he could set them up like a domino tower and then knock them down.
They're in demand. I mean,
So they're not only useful for musical stylings, but they're also very useful for playing with and having fun.
Here's the deal. So I got Jeff gave me a copy of this thing last Monday so that we could play some cuts on the show, and I was supposed to bring it in and play the cuts, and I let somebody listen to it at work and they stole it. That's how in demand the Jeff Arrandale CD is. is I like free promotional copy and someone makes off with it, and I didn't have it to play the cuts.
Well, that's when you know it's good, when people are stealing it.
I know. And actually, see, it's like I look at that way for like.
Hey, settle down.
I'm sorry. they stole my free promotional Jeff Arrandale CD. I was pretty upset about it.
I put my CDs out, no one takes them. I say, please.
Hey, that reminds me. I brought free Live from the Path DVDs that no one's going to want. We should set those out.
Maybe someone stole them.
I had no idea that we had such a thing.
Anyway, hey, you're listening to Live from the Path. We're hanging out at the Jeff Arrandale CD release party here at the Green Grounds, the tasty Green Grounds, with a fantastic chocolate shake. And here's the deal. It was all the more sweet because it came out on Pants' dime.
Yeah, Pants totally picked up the tab.
I know. And
that was nice.
It just made it that much. Now, I'm going to have to order one and pay for it myself to see whether it is so sweet because Pants paid for it or because it's just sweet on its own.
Or you can just buy me breakfast here.
You want that breakfast platter?
Ooh.
Hey, I'll go three-way split on the breakfast platter. All I got's a debit though. You're gonna have to pay up front. And I'll get it back.
I saw a plate of something go by a little while ago, but I couldn't tell what it was.
What are people eating around here? Hold on a second. Let me take a gander around.
Here, what's this
Here,
fella
just
got
grab
here?
this. Is that
Here,
nachos
hold on
or
a minute. Dan, hold tight.
Hold
What's that guy got on his plates? What's that look like? Can you see that from here?
It could be the breakfast platter.
It could be the breakfast platter.
It's got might have
can't
some eggs
tell.
on it. What is that? Boy, this seems like mildly inappropriate.
I think he's freaked out. Okay.
I didn't see it. I couldn't tell what he's eating. No, those are fries. That's not eggs. Those are fries.
Okay, we couldn't make out directly what was going on there.
You
But
could talk your mom into buying some, and then we'll stop by.
Hey, dude, I should. I'll go. My mama do anything for me. My mama love me. I say, Mama, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Mama. Can you give me some eats?
my belly aches for a breakfast platter.
I'll say, my wife never cooked like you cook, Mama. Okay, that's a total lie. But she'll buy something for me.
Oh man! So hey, just a reminder: we are from Live from the Path. My name is Ben Foose, and we are about honest faith, fierce grace, and sometimes donkeys. We're going to talk about our walk on the path to follow Christ, like we're supposed to follow Him, and that sometimes those are good stories, sometimes they're not good stories, and sometimes they vert into talking about donkeys and garage sales. It's just what happens at the place. I can't control the thing.
I feel like I should apologize for calling that garage sale guy a jerk earlier, but I don't know. Is a spade a spade? You know, is it okay to look at a guy who's being a jerk and say, "Look, you're kind of a jerk"?
Yeah, that guy was just being jerky.
That's just being honest.
Yeah, that's
being truthful.
That's the honest faith, right? Honest faith, fierce grace. Here, hold on. I want to find out if these boys are playing at the Spirit Midwest. I really want to know.
Okay, go check it out. Get him before he's heading up there. Go
You got to
snag
break
him,
through
Mike.
the entourage.
See what he's doing. Hey, so again, if you want to check us out Monday night, if you go to livefromthepath.org from 10 to midnight, you can catch the live show.
Okay, it turns out that Arrandale and friends are going to be in Pakistan during
on their world tour?
Spirit Midwest, and so they're not going to be able to play. Actually, all I know is that they're not going to play. I'm not sure the reason why. I assume it's because Pakistan.
He didn't say he was going to be in Pakistan, huh?
He would if it was the case.
Okay, we're going to get ready to turn this thing back over to Jeff. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. You can find more information about Jeff at jeffarrandale.com, more information about us at livefromthepath.org. So we're going to get our cameras polished up, get the, cleaned out with some forced air, whatever it takes, and get ready to turn you back over to Jeff Arrandale. We're going to give you a live view of the Green Grounds. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast, and we will catch back up with you here in a little bit. Thanks for listening to Live from the Path at the CD release for Not Here For Me by Jeff Arrandale and the Two Mats Band.
And we're back. Wow, it's been good talking to you guys so far, and this is set number 2. We're going to kick it off with the first song that's on the CD, and it's actually a song that's been recorded a couple times before, but the producer really liked it, so he wanted us to do it when we were down in Nashville. So this is called Certainty. Ready? Can you hear my guitar? Can you hear me? Can you hear that? No. Can you hear this? All right. This is called Certainty. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Invade my heart, invade my soul forever. All I know is I want to be in your will. You are for me and no one is greater. No, no, no. Trial after trial with me still. I know I am justified, 'cause my Lord was crucified. My body will be glorified. It'll be for eternity. Yeah, it's God's great certainty. God's great certainty. You are my provider, my defender, interceding for me that my faith won't fail. For good you cause all things to work together. Mine is a hope resting in your will. I know I am justified, 'cause my Lord was crucified. My body will be glorified. It'll be for eternity. Yeah, it's God's great certainty. It's God's great certainty. And I know I am justified, 'cause my Lord was crucified. My body will be glorified. It'll be for eternity. Yeah, it's God's great certainty. It's God's great certainty. Great certainty. Certainty. Thank you. You are my God, right? So this will go. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yep. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You are my God. You are my Savior. You are the Holy One. Find me in your favor. You are my healer. You restored me. You made me whole again. God, you rescued me. And I'll build my life on you. And I'll go where you want me to. You are my King. You rescued me. You saved me, oh my Lord, from the enemy. You sent your Son to die for me. And I gave to you my heart for all eternity. And I'll build my life on you. And I'll go where you want me to. Yes, I'll build my life on you. And I'll do whatever you want me to. And I'll build my life on you. And I'll go where you want me to. Yes, I'll build my life on you. And I'll do whatever you want me to. Thank you. Thank you. About a year and a half or so ago, I had an opportunity to take a missions trip. Anybody in here been on a missions trip before? Can I see your hands? Good. A lot of you. Anybody been out of the country on a missions trip? Anyone? Anybody been in a third world country on a missions? Wow, there's still a lot of you that did that. I had an opportunity to go to Laos about a year and a half or so ago. And, you know, as a result of that trip, it really helped me to get a better grasp of what world missions is all about, and getting the name of Christ in those places where they don't have an opportunity to hear about him. So I know we've got one, somebody here. Is Matt still here? Yeah. Oh, there he is. This is Matt Neiswinder, and he and his family. It's just you here tonight, right?
Marcy's here.
Marcy's here. Marcy, would you raise your hand too? These guys are selling all their possessions, and praise the Lord, they're going to go to Laos. They're leaving next month, and going to be there for a little while. And so, can we give them a hand for that? You know, these guys are going, and that's a big deal. But that's those type of people, and anybody that's going to a foreign land, a strange place, taking the word of Christ. That's what this song is about. It's called Strange Place. this place. Don't know who these people are. They've got faces I don't know. Strange ways, don't understand all that they do. Still I come for you. You call me out for you. So without a doubt is what I do. So they know. So they know. Strange road, don't know where it leads. It's a busy and dusty street. Strange bridge over an unnamed stream. Through the fields from the north it leads. You call me out for you. So without a doubt, it's what I do. So they know. So they know. Your grace is all that is needed here. Open eyes, soften hearts, let them hear. Just a trace of your holy presence here. It redeems, it heals, please come near. I will be the salt and light in this dance. As you shine in the dark so bright, it has no chance. So I go. So I go. they know. So they know. Thank you. I think a lot of you guys know this next one's called Worship. You are the Lord. You are holy. You're in control. I worship you only. I will bow down and worship your holy name. I sing and shout, Jesus, your holy name. And I will worship. You are the Lord. You are holy. You're in control. I worship you only. I will bow down and worship your holy name. Sing and shout, Jesus, your holy name. And I will worship you. I will worship you. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people lift their hands. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people sing your praise. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people lift their hands. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people sing your praise. Sing your praise. That again, bows down. The whole universe bows down. We bow down. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people lift their hands. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people sing your praise. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people lift their hands. Let the hills and rocks be silent. Let the people sing your praise. Sing your praise. Play some, Steve. are holy. Lord, 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 you are holy. And we will worship you. We will worship you. We will worship you. Melissa Buckholz. Yay! Yay! Thanks for doing that. You got to be careful if you're sitting in the front row. You might get called on to come on up here and join in.
Come on up, Mom. Mom, come on, Mom. It's your turn.
Everybody doing okay? Good. That's one of the things, I'm learning as I, in this business, that's weird. That's one of the things, you watch all the pros, they always ask how the crowd's doing, so I think you have to check that off. So everybody's doing okay? Hey, is it good food tonight?
It's sitting back there. I'll tell you when I'm done.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do one more song then. Yeah, we're gonna do, this is the one that we get lots of requests for. This is called She Lived a Good Life, and some of you've heard the backstory in this. I've got a buddy whose mom, who's just she's just a sweet, sweet lady, and I can remember going to her home. My friend Jeff would take us down to his home, and she would just treat us so well, like she was our real mom, and just fix us whatever we wanted to eat, and always interested in us, even if she really wasn't. She was very good at pretending that, and no, she was a very, very nice lady. Good mom. And she just lost her husband like within the last 3 to 5 years. Jeff, if you're watching, I'm sorry if I don't get the time right, but Donald was a great guy too, but they were just joined at the hip, if you know what I mean. And at the same time she lost him, she was kind of starting to go through Alzheimer's, dementia, that sort of thing, and really kind of starting to give up her will to live. And praise the Lord, she's still around, but she struggles. And this song is really in honor of her and anybody that you may have a relative that's going through that, somebody that's their life has really been drastically changed by dementia or Alzheimer's, especially somebody that's lived a full Christian life. This is meant for them. So I'm going to make sure I get all the words right. Okay, this is called She Lived a Good Life. She lived a good life, sometimes was kind of hard. With a good man, his love had caught her off her guard. She had her 3 sons, filled her house when they were young. She says she's ready to go, 'cause her time is almost done. She lived a simple life, first her faith and family. Trusted Jesus, barely past her father's knee. She shared his love, accepted grace as it would come. It's been a faith-filled life, and its time is almost done. She used to laugh a lot like a child in the rain, till her husband died, got it taken, she didn't blame. She stayed to be with him, oh, it made her come undone. Now it's so good again, 'cause the time is almost done. A full life,
Some now say it's been too long. There's so many people blessed by her heart, most now gone. But oh, she waits now for that sweet time to come along. It's been a good life, the long race is almost run. She used to laugh a lot like a child in the rain, until her husband died, got it taken, she didn't blame. Just take to be with him, oh, it made her come undone. Now it's so good again, 'cause the time is almost done. Even when the times were hard, it never seemed to leave her troubled or scarred, and the laughter kept coming in the rain. In those times so good, when everything seemed as good as it could, she could jump so high and never be afraid. He sat alone with her, not sure if she knew his name. He said, I love you, Mom. She said, I love you, son, just the same. But I'm ready to go now. I just want to be with Dad. It was the best life a little girl could ever have. She used to laugh a lot like a child in the rain, until her husband died, got it taken, she didn't blame. Just take to be with him, oh, it made her come undone. Now it's so good again, and it's time is almost done. And it's time is almost done.
Thank you. We're going to take another break, so fill up on coffee or whatever. Let's support Issa and the people here at Green Grounds, and we're going to play some more cuts from the CD, and then we'll be back in about 20 minutes or so, and we'll play for you again if you'll have us. Thank you.
And you've been watching the Jeff Arrandale CD release party for Not Here For Me. We are live from the Green Grounds Cafe in Valley Junction. Thanks for joining us here on Live from the Path. You're probably watching on livefromthepath.org. If not, you're watching the recorded version, accessing our YouTube channel. We really do appreciate you hanging out with us during the week and checking out Jeff's show here at the Green Grounds tonight. Now, just to clear up something that we had talked about a little bit earlier and seemed to have mistaken, I can't find this breakfast platter anywhere on the menu, Mike.
No, Pants made it sound like there was breakfast to be had, and then the more I looked into it, the more I could not find any breakfast.
Yeah.
And so I submit to you one of two things. Either Pants is mistaken or he's a liar. And Dan, yeah, I'm going to assume he's just mistaken. Judging by his haircut, I think it's a life pattern more than just a one-time incident. Your hairstyle or the hair that got cut off. Either way, we've been hanging out at the Green Grounds Cafe. This is Live from the Path. I actually wanted to, when he ended the set, I was pretty excited because I thought we were going to be able to come roasting in, on a real fancy tune, and then the last song made me want to cry.
It was kind of sad. I kept thinking of my mom.
I know.
That was my mom's story.
Hey, you know, it's weird, and I actually did think about that when he was describing it. I thought, well, that's pretty much the life of your mom right there.
Yeah, except for the whole faithful husband thing.
Oh, well.
Well, it kind of went downhill there, but
still.
in my life.
You know, they can't. They
came
can't
around
just call it, you know, Dan Hudson's mom. That'd be too direct. You know, it's got to have some metaphor in it.
This applies to all you Dan Hudsons out there.
Hey, wouldn't that be kind of creepy? I mean, wouldn't it be creepy if you were just happening to a random show and it's like, and I'm sending this out to Ben Foost.
Well, I like that family whose phone number was in the 80s, that song.
The 86753. Yeah.
It's like, hey, that's my number.
They can't give that thing away anymore.
Yeah.
That the phone number.
Yeah.
So, my wife and my mother-in-law went out shopping with my little girl Gracie, you know, and they came back with one of those personalized CDs, you know, that would say her name.
Oh yeah.
This thing is a disaster. Like it's so cheesily done, it's not even funny. So they're like, riding in the bus is a girl named Grace, and she's going to school. You know, like it's
a little smooth.
And of course,
like a cell phone.
Yeah, and so she's
Grace.
convinced that this was written for her by some professional man. And so she's really touched by it, but it's like, it's the cheesiest thing you ever heard of in your life. And what I thought was I could totally do this. What they sell this CD for? $6, you know? I could get $6 and just, you know, have people pay me and I could put your name in a tune.
We could do that.
I think in fact, I was wondering if Arrandale would write a song for me, and he said no.
Well, we'll just change his words.
You know, here's the deal. Jeff's a discerning individual, and if he said no to
Mike
this
had a
thing,
good life.
His husband was faithful. Oh, bummer. Things are really falling off track. You can catch Live from the Path on livefromthepath.org from 10 to midnight every Monday night. We have musical guests, local musical guests. We have a ton of Jesus content. We talk about Jesus a lot because, frankly, he's the only thing worth talking about.
Yeah. If you're going to broadcast from 10 to midnight, you better have something decent to say. And mostly we talk about Jesus, because anything else at 10 to midnight is a little sketchy.
Here's the thing. It'll keep you out of doing what you're not supposed to. There's a lot of things you can go wrong from 10 to midnight. You just come hang out with us.
Those Monday nights get wild.
Yeah, we'll keep you steady on the path.
I would submit to you, if Monday night is the night you're getting in trouble, maybe you've fallen off the deep end. Most people try to put their troublemaking between Friday and Saturday, and it's like, if you find yourself getting in trouble on Monday night from 10 to midnight, then you absolutely need to be listening to Life in the Path.
Well, you know, that's the thing, right? Like, that's why they put the church on Wednesday, because people we got enough steam coming out of Sunday church.
Everything's leaking.
And then by Tuesday night, they're like,
I
don't know about this whole Jesus thing. And then you hit back Wednesday and you're like,
Hey,
yeah, Jesus.
That's why they usually entice them with the free food. There's generally food on Wednesday. This is the only place you can drag somebody in.
that ain't no doubt, you know. So anyway, coming up on the show next week, we have Saved on Sunday. I'm pretty excited because I think we're going to have a guy from the Incredible Pizza come in and talk about a program they got going for.
Will he bring pizza?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I didn't ask him in the email to bring it.
No. Here's the deal. He sent this guy an email, and he puts my name at the bottom like I wrote it.
Yeah, I do that.
So then the guy responds back, and he's like, hey, man, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, wait a minute. I didn't send this guy an email.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not near responsible enough to take care of 2 emails, right? So I send out one and put Ben's name on it, and I assume they're going to talk to Ben.
That is awesome.
So here's what I was thinking. Like, when I was writing, I'm like, I got to put a joke in here about him bringing pizza, so he'll kind of half bring pizza, you know?
Wink, wink.
And I didn't do it because I thought, I don't know.
That'd be too obvious.
That seems cheesy. But then I'm worried that he's not going to bring it, and I totally want him to bring it, you know? So I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, I'll figure out a clever way to make it.
Say, by the way, are you
okay, here's what I'll say. I'll send him the email, and I'll say, look, we'd love to have you come on, talk about your incredible pizza company, blah, blah, blah. Just for a heads up, I know that you're used to pizza, and we don't normally, we don't have any there. We're out.
Yeah.
How does that?
Or you could say the Pizza Hut's going to deliver unless we can find somewhere else.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody?
Do you know anyone that makes the best pizza in town that we could sample on the night that you come
out? In fact, I'm looking to see if I can find incredible pizza. Do you know pizza by that description?
If he doesn't smell us coming a mile away, he might not be sharp enough to be on the show. just something to think about. And so, man, and the month following, actually the tail end of June, so we have, I think Sanctified's going to try to swing in on the 18th, from what I understand.
18th?
Yeah. So
cool.
here's
Awesome.
what we got coming up. Saved on Sunday is going to be in next Monday. We're going to hear from them. Their acoustic album, is just on the cusp of being done. Like, it's recorded and everything. They just need a little scratch to get the thing built. Although he sent us some tunes.
I thought you were going to say on the cusp of
have a-
being good. I thought,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
it's so close.
It's
I mean,
almost
it stinks.
it's almost Pizza Hut. It's not quite incredible.
So anyway, they're going to be in kind of promoting that, their acoustic album, and then let us hear some cuts off of that. The following week, Sanctified's going to be in, and if I don't know if you guys, if you've seen the show before, so the last time Sanctified was in, I mean, they must have brought 50 people.
I mean, yeah, seriously, they had to bring a
They had a
Greyhound
bus.
bus.
It was it was a caravan of people from the band Sanctified, but they were in there and they were awesome.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna get them back in, and then the following week, Sean Covington's gonna be in the studio, and that's gonna round out our June. So we got some awesome.
Now, is Sean Covington local? Like he's gonna be
Yeah.
in the studio?
Yeah, he's coming in.
So if I were to defame his character, he could defend himself.
He would, yeah. He would be aware of it and would know what to say to you.
Okay, I'm not sure what I was gonna say about him, but I could.
And then coming up the following month, we're going to start filling in with some bands because the Spirit Midwest Music Festival is coming up. We're going to get Willett on the phone. We're going to be able to talk to them before they hit town. Also, I think we're going to try to hook up with the Corinth D. Now, if you remember the Corinth D.
Corinth D13.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So the Corinth D's
He's the haircut original.
Exactly, he is. He's from Minneapolis, and he's got a new CD coming out.
No kidding.
Nice.
So we're going to try to, I don't know, we'll call him. We'll
Is
see.
he at Spirit Midwest as well?
I think he is.
Nice.
Well, he was on. Now, True Serva, who was at the Spirit Midwest Festival last year, is at Bash on the Farm. Like today, he's hanging out. A lot of those
Actually, and Double J and Saved on Sunday were both at Vash on the Farm.
Yep. So I mean, lots of artists. There's also check this out. If you're looking for a place to check out some cool, relatively local Christian music, if you head out to the Prairie Land Music Festival, this is going to be the last weekend in July. It's the weekend just prior to the Spirit Midwest. And Syndrome of Fire is going to be out there.
Really?
And these guys have just a really cool story. We're going to talk to that guy within the next 2 or 3 weeks. He's like just came to Christ within the last year or so, and for some reason has got this. I'm going to put on a festival in his head.
Yeah.
And he's got the thing put together. And Julian Allen kind of been helping him out, getting stuff. And I talked to the guy on the phone for a little bit, and it sounds like he's just got a pretty cool story of what God's done with him. You know, he grabbed a hold of him, and then he didn't let go. He just kept dragging him along and saying, "Why don't you do this?" The guy's like, "I have no idea." He's like, "Well, you're going to do it." And so anyway, we're going to talk to him, and it sounds like a pretty cool deal. And I don't know, try to make it out there. Last weekend in July, it's
Where's it at? Where's the Prairie Land?
I don't know.
Music Festival?
Last time I tried to remember this, I ended up sending someone to the wrong side of the state. So I probably better check
That's
it
awkward.
out. Yeah,
Sorry about that.
I mean, is some part of Iowa known as the Prairie Lands, or
I don't know, man.
I feel like we're not coming together on this thing. Pants?
I'm
You want a
checking it out.
microphone?
Why hasn't God asked us to do a festival in like our backyard?
We're
That's the
irresponsible.
thing about a sovereign lord.
He knows better.
You know,
Can't trust him with little. I don't think I'll give him a lot. Bummer.
go ahead, Pants.
Ooh, wickedy.
And so, if you remember
Careful
the
over
Corinth D13, when he stopped by and interviewed him, remember I asked him how often he got his haircut? And it was once a week.
Yeah.
Corinth D got his haircut
It was looking pretty fine too.
once a week. I'm interested to hear his CD. I think there was one song from his CD. That,
it was Hustlers. You remember that?
Oh
the
yeah,
Hustlers Prayer.
Hustlers Need Prayer too.
Yeah.
That song was sweet. I wish I actually had a copy of that. Does he digital download too?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I couldn't find him on the iTunes, but maybe he's on the Amazon. We'll talk to him when he comes back on. Hustlers Need Prayer 2 is a good one, along with and Saved on Sunday's working on the digital download as well, right?
Yeah. I think they're getting it put together.
Okay. So yeah, we got some huge stuff coming up on the Live from the Path radio program on 10 to midnight Mondays on livefromthepath.org. Come out and check out the show, especially if you're one of those people who you stay up late and you catch yourself watching reruns of MASH. You've seen them, Let's give up on it.
They haven't changed.
Let's talk about Jesus from 10 to midnight, and we'll find out what makes Jesus great and what makes Pants not so great.
We
Pants?
got the live chat going. We got all kinds of good stuff.
Why are you not so great, Pants? You haven't seen all the mashes?
I haven't seen all the match.
There is how many?
Did you turn me off?
Yeah,
No,
Ben's got it.
I got you, Pants.
All
You're good to go, buddy.
That's the sovereign God thing.
Yeah,
The Lord stepped in.
Yeah, Dan's right. It's a sovereign God thing. I don't know why you're putting me on camera.
well, you're
With
not
the
exactly.
microphone.
You just have the microphone. I just thought I'd give you a
It's
good
like the
chance.
bad singer on the worship band that they think they can hear themselves because they're in the monitor, but they're not in the mains.
What? I don't do stuff. Who does that? That's
Who does?
People say they can't hear me.
does
Exactly.
Hey, you guys keep on for a second. I'm gonna go check on these kids. I'll be right back.
I think I'm a rock star.
So
no,
anyway,
you're
hey,
not.
That's it. I'm going to stop singing then.
you are
I
you are
understand.
You're listening to Live from the Path. I really do appreciate you hanging out with us here at the Jeff Arrandale CD release, Not Here For Me. If you go to jeffarrandale.com, you can find out more information about Jeff. If you sign up to get his newsletter, so in case he doesn't need blogging, you can hear about it.
Yes.
And also, you can get a hold of his CD, get it shipped to you directly. I think we've decided that Jeff's delivering via bicycle. He's just going to get on the old bike and bike him around.
He needs what's it called? What's the jumper? Where you get on the jumper and you jump around.
No, the pogo stick?
Pogo stick.
Trampoline?
Yes.
I've never found
Do they still make those?
I've never found a more respectful mode of transportation than a pogo stick.
I would imagine in today's world of litigation, I bet you they don't make a lot of those.
You know, I was in Chicago about a month ago for work, and we were driving home, and we had to drive through Chicago downtown traffic, right?
Oh yes.
And I don't obviously get to a downtown area very often, but like I am not kidding you. It was 9 out of 10 people had headphones on. 9 out of 10.
Their cars?
No, like
walking.
Yeah, they were pedestrians and bicyclists and
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
people driving about the same. But
Probably listening to Live from the Path.
because they know where they get the podcasts. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's because I looked. One of the guys at work looked at me and said, "What could they all possibly be listening to?" I said, "What else is there to listen to? It's Live from the Path." And they can go download the podcast from iTunes. That's where I get it from. Pants, do you listen to the podcast?
I do listen to podcasts.
Where do you get it from?
iTunes is the place to go.
Yeah, Pants gets it from iTunes. Dan, you don't listen to the podcast.
I don't have an iPod. I have a Zune. I'm that one guy who has a Zune.
The Best Buy label Zune?
It's a Microsoft. It's a Microsoft.
Yeah, it's
product.
Microsoft. I don't do Apple.
Oh, I haven't seen
I'm a
it.
Jesus man.
Hey, Dan, did you see Caps for Sales getting a ton of hits on the YouTube?
I have not noticed.
There's been 10 people comment on the Caps for Sale in the last 6 weeks.
We really got to do more of those.
People love it. But they're kind of negative. People are upset at the Caps for Sale.
Here they were upset about the monkey freelance, about ad libbing as if the monkeys were saying stuff.
Where it's dramatized.
There's an artistic interpretation there.
Exactly.
Like, do your own recording if you don't like it. Nerd.
I think one guy's like, "That's not how I remember it." I'm like, you're right, because me, Ben, and Dan weren't reading it to you. That's why you don't remember it that way.
I didn't tuck you in tonight as a little boy and talk to you about the caps for sale.
Oh,
50 cents a cap. Actually, they said that Dan freaked him out. Dan's voice when he
when he goes, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap."
Yeah, they said that voice creeped him out.
Yes.
My usefulness is tripled.
That is awesome.
Oh man, hey,
Caps for sale.
It sounded just like his voicemail used to. Hi, you've reached Dan Hudson.
Offices of Pathway Church.
We'll do whatever you want.
I tried to get Dan the Dunks to take off. I thought maybe I'd post it. And people would. Nobody checked it out. I don't understand it.
That's a bummer.
No, it's just not happening. Hey, you're listening to Live from the Path here at livefromthepath.org. If you want to check us out during the week, you can go to livefromthepath.org. On the left-hand side, you want to sign up for the podcast, so you can check out, get the show automatically downloaded to your digital device of choice, or you can go to youtube.com/livefromthepath and check out some clips from the show. Recent clips posted are those the music set from Ryan Sheeler when he was in studio. Also, you can check out the stuff from Ryan Paul Buck.
Yeah, RPB.
Yeah.
So can I pick that up on my Zune?
Yes.
You have it
Yeah.
on the Zune Marketplace?
Yeah.
Where all the cool people go?
You should be able to pick it up.
I
on
will
the Zoom
do that then. I
Marketplace.
get some sermons from that way.
There you go. You got to pick it up. You
I
got to
listen to Jesus. Now I can get some donkey.
If we could get some at least fake subscribers, people that appear as if they're downloading and enjoying the show, that's what we're after.
Dan, at least it's in the right order.
Exactly.
Jesus, then donkey.
Exactly.
All right.
Jesus did ride a donkey.
It was
It's in the Bible.
It was peaceful. It was a peaceful ride.
In the NIV, that said, called a donkey.
There you go, Pants.
That's all I go. That's as far as I
That's
go.
as far as I go.
Yep.
I stopped reading.
Hey, so what do they have in that pamphlet there?
Yeah, so here's the deal. We were checking out, and since we figured out that we were totally mistaken on this breakfast platter, we went to take a look and see what's available from the Green Grounds. And I actually have a lot more stuff than I imagined. So just so you know a little bit about the cafe, Green Grounds Cafe is here at 117 5th Street, Valley Junction, West Des Moines. If you want to give them a call, you can call 633-BEAN. That's clever.
Do you know the story behind the name? What's the deal?
Well, see, they serve. They want to teach people the benefits of more green choices while helping to build the local economy. So it's kind of like a green, organic flavor type of joint.
So no Chinese wontons.
I don't think
or
so.
something
I don't think
imported?
so. I don't think that's what's happening. So they have mostly organic or natural sandwiches. They got paninis, wraps, grilled wraps, salads, coffee, ice cream, milkshakes. I'll vouch for
Chicken
Frappuccino.
Caesar wrap?
Hold on. Cold wraps, turkey bacon, and BLAT, crispy bacon, spring mix, tomato, and ranch dressing.
I'd do that.
That sounds pretty good. They got salad, chef salad, side salad, Greek chicken salad, vegan salad. These paninis look good too. Mega beef panini, roast beef, Swiss cheese, onion, and zesty sauce.
I would do that.
Yeah, that does look pretty good. A green ground.
What are we doing sitting here?
Hold on a second. Take this green ground Sammy. Choose from sun-dried tomato, turkey, honey-cured ham, or roast beef, Swiss or cheddar cheese. Comes with a choice of ranch mayo, honey mustard, zesty sauce, or barbecue, spring mix, onion, or whole wheat or white bread. Green ground Sammy. Sounds pretty good. Now, all soft drinks are included in the price.
Really?
You don't buy. They don't charge extra.
Did you see the price, Dan?
I did not.
I'd assume the soft drinks are in there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's priced to include the drink. I'm just saying, it looks pretty good. Coffee can be substituted for additional buck. Grilled. Now check out this wrap: grilled chicken and bacon, grilled chicken breast bacon, freshly
I need
grated
that
Monterey
grilled
Jack.
chicken and bacon.
That sounds pretty good.
It's meager June though. Not gonna happen.
Yeah. They do a couple quesadillas, chicken and cheese, and a supreme quesadilla. Looks pretty good. The kids menu looks a little tasty too. Grilled cheese, grilled ham and cheese, gold ham and cheese, kids quesadilla, and organic peanut butter and jelly.
No, hold on a minute.
Wait a minute. Yeah. What's that?
Grilled cheese. What do you mean? Grilled cheese, grilled ham and cheese, gold and cheese.
Hey, so what's not organic about peanut butter and jelly?
Well, it depends. It depends where the peanuts are farmed.
What do you mean?
and
Can
the
you
j-
synthetic peanuts?
No,
there
it
non-organic
depends.
peanuts?
It depends what you put on them.
And wait, hold on. Where's peanuts grow at? The bush?
Underground, aren't they?
No.
Underground peanuts.
Aren't they?
I don't know about
I thought
that.
it was a tree.
Like a potato.
Nuts come on
potatoes.
trees.
No, I don't think that's right at all,
peanuts are
Dan.
underground.
Where's Jim?
They're a second cousin to the potato. It's
What,
a peanut.
all nuts are underground or just peanuts?
I think just peanuts.
No, peanuts are a tree.
Where's Jimmy
It's
Carter?
not a
not.
peanut tree.
Wasn't Jimmy Carter a peanut farmer?
Yeah.
He would know.
Let me give him a call.
Somebody call Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, he's certainly not busy.
He gets in trouble from Mondays at 10 to midnight. I don't know. That's terrible. I also don't know where you get cinnamon. How do you get cinnamon? Where does cinnamon come from? Pants?
Well, it's a stick, but like, how's the stick grown?
And why does it roll up like that?
Yeah.
Is it bark? Maybe it's the bark of the tree.
Pants, you don't know anything about anything.
Nuh-uh.
We need to know, okay, where cinnamon and peanuts are from.
Do you think Jeff Arrandale will sign my back?
Sign your what?
Back.
Your
I-
back?
Yeah, like between
Like
my
your
shoulder
bare
blades.
back?
Yeah.
He
hope
can't
not.
in this sake.
I
Mike
need to know.
made sure you knew that.
I need to know that he. I need to know that he's gonna He's gonna be the same Jeff Arrandale I know and love. And if he signs my back, I'm afraid I can't respect him.
It looks like trees, Dan.
No, see, it's like whole rows of stuff.
Like a
Ben, roast it up, will you?
Kind of like soybeans.
The internet
There,
connection's not
just
great
like
here.
that.
I'm not
the
sure.
internet never lies.
Yeah, they're trees.
Oh,
man.
yeah. But the peanuts are underground, like potatoes, like Dan said.
Exactly.
Peanut trees, underground potatoes.
It's not a peanut tree. There's no such thing as a peanut tree.
Yeah, there is. Look. Here's a picture of it. The tree with
That's
the...
a cartoon.
It's an artist rendering. Hold on a minute.
That's peanuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, it's like a bush. It's a peanut bush.
The peanuts are underground.
Okay.
I think.
Who are these guys?
Like I know.
Okay,
Peanuts
peanuts
are
are done.
underground.
What about cinnamon?
So I think cinnamon is bark. Like I think you get a cinnamon tree and then
Oh,
you
yeah?
peel the bark off and then it rolls back up. That's what I think happens. I don't know. I've never harvested cinnamon.
You have been listening to Live from the Path on livefromthepath.org. I believe the
It's
Jeff,
not a good time to remind
the
them.
Jeff Arrandale CD release is about to continue. I like to call it an extravaganza. A bonanza of sorts. There were balloons. Somebody popped them.
A hooskow.
Because they got too excited.
Wait, a hooskow's not positive.
No, hooskow's like a you're busted in a Russian jail.
Oh well, this isn't a hooskow. That was a mistake. I shouldn't
it's
have
not
said
a hooskow.
It's not a Jeff Arrandale hooskow.
It's definitely not.
It's a yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're going to turn you back over to Jeff Arrandale, 2 Matt's band, and Steve, which is currently Jeff Arrandale, the 1 Matt band, and Steve. And
What happened to the other? What happened to the other Matt? We lost a Matt. No, he's been hooskowed. Bummer. Hey man, what? Hey,
Okay,
hey,
this-
Arrandale,
this-
are you eating something?
This looks like it's going to work out in our favor. Jeff is about to go back on stage, but he's just ordered chips and a sandwich. So unfortunately for him, he's going to be busy for the next half hour.
Ultimately, he will be able to eat a sandwich.
Yeah, this is going to... Jeff Arrandale has no class. He's gonna eat the sandwich while playing tunes. But we're going to turn you back over to Jeff Arrandale.
We're going to eat those chips, all right?
And we're going to go look at the chips. We're going to at least look at them suspiciously, if maybe not eat them. So we hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. Thank you for stopping out. Listen, make sure you check out Live from the Path on livefromthepath.org from 10 to midnight on Monday nights. Please enjoy the following sampling from Jeff Arrandale and his fantastic CD release party. Please ignore the man behind the curtain.
Is it question?
They don't know, but I'm still broadcasting. I'm talking into the microphone. You're listening to the Jeff Arrandale CD release for Not Here For Me. I was supposed to stop talking on the mic, but I'm going to keep talking. Something weird's going on up there.
That was me. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we're going to turn over. This is Jeff Arrandale going for par 3 on the 7th hole.
Okay, we're going to play a little bit more for you. For this set, it's going to be a little bit more less of originals and stuff that you might know, and we can sing along if you want. Thanks again very much for coming, guys, and I know that everybody's busy with stuff, but I really appreciate you guys coming. I also want to thank again the guys from Live from the Path. If you guys have never listened to one of their shows, your stomach will hurt from laughter, because these guys are very funny and they're very strong in the word, and I just want to recognize them. Thank you guys very much for coming tonight. I'm honored. Their show is broadcast on livefromthepath.org on Monday nights from 10 until midnight. But if you can't stay up that late, you have an opportunity to do podcast or watch a replay of the show. Also, thank you very much to Green Grounds. This is a great place, a great venue for local musicians, and I encourage you to frequent this place often. They have great food and great coffee and all that kind of stuff, and just be sure and say thank you to Issa for doing this. Yeah, let's do this one. It's called I Can Feel You Watching. I can feel you watching over me. You've been watching for a long time now, with your spirit coming over me. I can't wait for you to show me how, where you want me to go, what you want me to do, where you want me today. Please show me your way. I can feel you watching over me. I can feel you watching over me right now. I can feel you watching over me. You've been watching for a long time now, with your spirit coming over me. I can't wait for you to show me how, where you want me to go, what you want me to do, where you want me today. Please show me your way. I can feel you watching over me. I can feel you watching over me right now. You're the King of Kings. You're the Lord of my life. With your faithful I sing. Lord, I give you my life.
you show me your way. I can feel you watching over me. I can feel you watching over me right now. You're the King of Kings. You're the Lord of my life. With the faithful I sing. Lord, I give you my life. You're the King of Kings. Yeah, you're the Lord of my life. With the faithful I sing. Lord, I give you my life. Lord, I give you my life. Lord, I give you my life. I can feel you watching over me. Yes, I can feel you watching over me. Thank you. You know, I've never been part of one of these before, this CD release party, and it's been a blessing to have everybody here. But the balloon's not going to drop, I don't think. As far as I know. But I did have one surprise. Somebody brought me a gift, and how it's like it was a very nice card. Our neighbors, Colleen and Mark, brought a gift, and let me share. They brought me a very nice pen for signing all the autographs I'm going to be signing in the future. So, thank you guys very much. I was kind of joking with them. It's like, where do you go in the Hallmark store to find the card for CD release parties that are, from your neighbor? But they found one. So, good people. Thank you guys very much for coming tonight. We want to do the title track from the CD. The CD is called Not Here For Me. I'm told by Nashville that this will soon be available on my website at www.jeffarrandale.com, probably within the next week or so. So if you don't, if you didn't bring your money, didn't get a CD tonight, you can also buy it online. So www.jeffarrandale.com in about a week or so. Or maybe just a little bit longer. So this is called Not Here For Me, the title track. Today I'm not here for me. Even though I'm broken, hurting and pain, it's all about your kingdom come. It's all about your holy name. Some people, they think I'm strong, but I can only barely stand. I'm standing here, but not for long, and only by the strength of your hand. With open arms, lifted hands, down on bended knee. I don't have much, but it's all yours. I'm not here for me. I am yours. Not here for me. Grateful that I know your son. I know that he died for me. Because of him the war's been won, and I have a hope to be free. Despite this awful state I'm in, I know there's something I must do. I'm letting go of all that's been. I give it up to worship you. With open arms, lifted hands, down on bended knee, I sing for you, I lift you high. I'm not here for me. With open arms, lifted hands, down on bended knee, sing for you, lift you high. I'm not here for me. I am yours. Not here for me. Thank you. Let's do That's Why We Say. Okay. Go to That's Why We Say. Go to That's Why We Say. Okay. G. Nope. So I'll take that off. Glorious Savior, miracle maker, so perfect, so true. There's no one like you. Torn down and made low, pay the price we couldn't sow. We bow before you now. That's why we say, worthy, worthy are you, Lord. That's why we say, holy, holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord. faithful creator, all-knowing teacher, so perfect, so true. There's no one like you. Beautifully risen, sins are forgiven, so we bow before you now. That's why we say, worthy, worthy are you, Lord. That's why we say, holy, holy is the Lord. That's why we say, worthy, worthy are you, Lord. That's why we say, holy, holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord.
Okay, we're going to do one that everybody probably knows. So sing along. Let's worship the Lord in this place. Why not? The splendor of the King, clothed in majesty, let all the earth rejoice, let all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, darkness tries to hide. Trembles at his voice, trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? And all will see how great is our God. Age to age he stands, and time is in his hands. Beginning and the end, beginning and the end. The God of three in one, Father, Spirit, Son. The lion and the lamb, the lion and the lamb. How sing this time. Here we go.
How great is our God? Sing with me. How great is our God?
Very nice. Need to talk to Nashville, get you guys a recording contract. Wow, you guys sounded really good. Let's do Everlasting God. We've got some Chris Tomlin here for you, so we just did some. Let's do another one.
Strings will rise, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Strings will rise, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not think you won't grow weary. Strength will rise, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Strength will rise, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not think you won't grow weary. You're the defender of the weak. You comfort those in need. You lift us up on wings like eagles. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not think you won't grow weary. You're the defender of the weak.
Yeah, we're going to, I know some of you guys have been here most of the night, but we're going to go just pick out some that we've done already this evening.
Back my pocket. Oh, yeah, we had a request to do this one again. It was so good.
Yeah, we had a request to do this one again. It was so good. Let's do Most High. How about that? Yeah. Okay. This is Most High. The place you had on high to show us how to live a life of sacrifice. Wash the feet of all the others, scolded when we needed the tongue to heal the sickness of another. Open up our eyes when you told the truth. You told the truth. You died like a lamb to the sacrifice. You rose, you lived, made it possible to be born twice. I don't need any other, and I won't keep him for myself. No more running for my cover. I don't need anybody else. No. Thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, most high. You lived, you died like a lamb to the sacrifice. You rose, you lived, made it possible to be born twice. I don't need any other, I won't keep him for myself. No more running for my cover. I don't need anybody else. No one else. Most high came down, thereby won the thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, most high, most high, most high, came down, most high came down, thereby won the thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, most high came down, thereby won the thorny crown. Now I'm found, lifting up the one new one, most high, most high. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for sticking around. We're going to take another break, and then we'll close with some performance. I did want to take a little bit of time. You know, I need to say thank you to some people, and I know I'll leave somebody out, but I still need to say thank you to some people. So maybe you'll get lumped in with everybody else. But first of all, I'd like to thank God for capturing me, and for Christ for giving me salvation as He has done, giving the entire world the opportunity for that. Also, I'd like to thank my late grandmother. Her name is Odell, and she is among the great witnesses in the clouds, and I know she's cheering us on. I'd like to thank the mates that some of them are here from the band Certainty. Kent Pugness is right there, the drummer. Can we hear it for Kent? Kent is a good friend and the drummer, and those guys really have given me an opportunity for another outlet. And matter of fact, we get to play at the Iowa State Fair again this year on August 15th. So we hope you guys come out for that. We'll be on the Bill Riley stage. It's not part of the Talent Sprouts, but apparently they do other things there as well, so that's good. I'd like to thank my mom and my sister for coming tonight, so thank you to them. And really want to thank these guys, the Two Matts Band. This is Matt Wetzel right here, and this is Stephen Kennedy and his guitar right here. Can we show them our appreciation, because those guys are really, really good. And our percussionist Matt May is not here, but he's here in spirit, and we're glad for him too. If you're looking for the next opportunity to hear us play, we're going to be performing and/or leading worship at Pathway Church on June 24th. We'll be back here on July 28th. Apparently, the head pastor didn't know that, but we're going to show up, and we'll see what happens. We'll be here on July 28th, and there's the Iowa State Fair on the 15th of August, and then we'll be back here on the 15th of September. But there'll be other opportunities to see us perform as well. Just go to jeffarrandale.com. The schedule is there. And I'd also like to thank my friend Charlie back there and his lovely wife Carol. Charlie's been kind of manning the booth and doing a little hard work back there. He's a good friend and a godly guy, and handsome guy too. And I've been accused of being his brother, so I take that as a compliment. So anyway, we're going to play some more of the cuts on the CD for you, but take a little break. We'll be back up here in a little bit, and we'll finish it out with a performance in a little while. So thanks again for coming. If I didn't mention your name, thank you as well for all that you've done.
And you have been listening to the Jeff Arrandale CD release party at the Green Grounds at the Valley Junction. You are listening to Live from the Path on livefromthepath.org. What'd you say? Oh, so here's the deal. So we've been here most of the night, and there's been nothing but fantastic things going on. Ben, if you had to recap the night in, say, 4 words, one of them has to be 2 syllables. Go. Okay, all right. Boss. 1 syllable. Delicious. Delicious. 3 syllables. Robust. Robust indeed. 2 syllables. And did I say delicious already? Already said delicious.
Oh, man.
I think delicious, what was it? Boss,
Yeah.
robust. Boss, delicious, robust, delicious. That is a perfect way to explain the night. Yeah. Here's the deal. It's been an eclectic night. Like, there's cuts from the CD.
Yep.
There's cuts. My favorite, Most High, being played twice. And there's also been just standard issue, run of the mill, I Love Jesus worship tunes, and they were all. It was all excellent, all very, very good. So, yeah, I didn't try the food. Well, I tried. I didn't pay for the food. Pants gave me some of his food, which was pretty sweetness. Yeah, probably not. Pants, did you turn your microphone on, buddy? Okay, Mike, you might need to check on that take. Yeah, everything's rocking here. Yeah, let's do this thing.
There you go. All right. Hey, so you're listening to Live from the Path. We are broadcasting here live on livefromthepath.org. Thanks so much for checking us out and joining Jeff Arrandale for a CD release party. I'm having a lot of fun out here. I tell you, I took a little seat over there on the couches, and that's a pretty nice spot. I mean, and don't take this the wrong way because the music is fantastic, but I could have taken a nap over there.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that
it's-
ain't no doubt.
Like the couches are comfortable. There's some nice tunes heading on in the back. I could have easily taken a nap.
You know, here's what I've come to understand is expensive furniture, not comfortable.
Yeah.
Cool old school garage style furniture, extremely comfortable. You could live there. Ben, will you fix whatever's wrong with Dan? Yeah, I'll take care of it. Actually, that might have been a bigger problem than I insinuated. Fix whatever wrong with Dan could take a while.
I can't handle these expensive microphones.
And so, like I said, it's been a fantastic night here. You know, it's been nothing but good times, good food, good people, and good worship. And so, yeah, there we're rocking. You know, here's a weird thing. Here's a weird thing, Pants. So I was talking to Pants, you're up and rocking. So I was talking to Double J, and I guess Double J's going to head over to head into the show on the 25th.
Yeah.
He's going to come in as a guest host when we have Sean Covington come in.
Yep. Covington's going to be in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so I think they're going to rap battle.
Ooh,
a rap off?
I don't know that Sean Covington's a rapper.
Well, he better get started because Double J's coming in looking at a rap battle.
Yep.
He's got the upper hand already.
Yep, I would agree.
What?
You talk louder, right? Yeah, that I had your microphone. It's attuned for your boisterous attitude.
See,
Look at me.
You were talking on my microphone, and it was maxing out.
Yeah, stocks are up, prices are down. We pay big money. So anyway, like Jeff said, he's going to be playing worship at Pathway Church
On
Win.
24th.
On the 24th.
And he's holding down the whole fort, too. He's going to play a couple things off his CD. He's going to lead worship, and we're going to be in good shape.
That's nice. I don't think I'll be there that day.
All right.
Does that mean I can't
Actually,
play? Am I out?
I don't know what that means. I mean,
you're out.
everybody's out.
Hey, ask Arrandale if I can stay. I don't
You've been outed.
I play the piano.
That's awesome because that's my week.
Let me play, Jeff.
That means I'm out.
We set it up that way. Congratulations, Dan.
Hey, I didn't know that he was going to come in and gargoyle everybody else out. You know, that's outrageous.
We can rush the stage. Out with you guys.
He's a succubus.
I'm going to say,
Don't think it was part of the plan.
Mike, they do awesome without a piano.
Yeah, they do.
They
do
don't need
much.
it.
They do much better, frankly. So anyway, you've been watching the Jeff Arrandale CD release party at Green Grounds in Valley Junction. I was going to say it quiet,
You're taking a long time to get there.
No, it's how you dramatically introduce things. And so anyway, we're going from 6 to 9, which means we're just about to wrap this business up. So if
Yeah,
you
we
have
got one more set. There's time. Here's the deal. You don't live very far away. There's time to get in a car, head on down to the Green Grounds.
No, Ben, I was going to tell him to give up on it. Just
No, listen here.
No.
There's what time is it?
Just go ahead and go to bed.
Oh yeah. Look, there's plenty of time to get on down here. I'm here. Doesn't that enough?
No, you left early.
I love the Lord.
What is this? Is this a Saturday night?
In spite
Yeah.
of Ben being here, Jeff Arrandale's here.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: what else could you have been doing on a Saturday night? What else is there to do with your one man volleyball?
Putting laundry away.
You know,
That's no way to live.
My daughter's at Adventureland.
still. What time did the Adventureland close?
10 to 10 at the Adventureland.
Yeah, you know you could buy booze there
No, really?
in the swimming area.
I was gonna say music. Swimming area.
Now,
It just doesn't seem to
Doesn't that
mix.
seem not right? You know,
That
what
just
I'm
seems like a bad idea.
saying? Booze and swimming. I don't know everything about everything, but I know some stuff, and it seems to me that's a bad
There's a
move.
few things that don't mix.
Your motor
swimming.
skills start to go. I mean, I feel like that's going to be problematic.
I mean, there's a bunch of kids there. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like the worst time to sell booze.
No.
I mean,
So you could buy something for $20 and go down the row and sell it for $25 for one of those kids.
That's a good thought. Hey,
I don't think that's a good thought.
that's a good thought. Hey, so if you've never been down into the Green Grounds, I would encourage you to come down. Go check out their websites, greengroundscafe.com, and you can find more information about Green Grounds, kind of their philosophy, and I think you also find a little bit more about what's coming up. If you go to their Facebook page and like that, you get an idea of what's coming up here at the Green Grounds. And there's a lot of eclectic goods for sale over here. I've only like perused them a little bit.
Yeah.
They have like an all glass water bottle over there, a glass drinker with some like coating on the outside and stuff. And I actually have one. My wife has one, and it's for those who do want to stay BPA free. You don't want any of that plastic leaching into your water. And so
plastic.
So you buy the glass bottles.
is that Roloff? Roloff, is that you?
Hey, wait.
You know, here's the best thing about knowing Chris Roloff. He checks out the broadcast, but then he throws in his 2 cents on the technical abilities of it. it's not looking right, fellas. Or some
Yeah, sure, a
in
little
there.
class.
Yeah. I think I really appreciate his honesty, but sometimes I wish he didn't have it. You know, look, it looks. Why can't someone just lie to me? Hey,
Just tell us it's really great.
Looks great, fellas.
I wish to aspire to your greatness.
We are pretty aware of the stock
Yeah,
jumping.
it's
of the video.
we're sharing a signal, an internet signal with other Wi-Fi users here in the coffee shop.
Yeah, at the coffee house, you know that's gonna tank.
That's good.
That's where I go to use all my heavy bandwidth stuff. Right? If I want to watch a YouTube, I drive over to behind the coffee shop and I watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and then I go home. You know, because I don't want to use up my own internet.
Doing
connection.
wasted at home, yeah.
So yeah, that's fantastic.
Sorry about that roll off.
I think we need the those are congas, not djembes. Yeah, they're too big. We need that artwork in our studio. That looked kind of cool.
You know, I've been thinking about that. When I was garage sailing today, I thought we should pick up some artwork, and some guy had like an old school looking poster or like a stitching, and it had a picture of like a cottage, and it said Lord's Tavern on it. And I thought, the Lord's Tavern, that's cool. But then I'd have to stitch the word "the" in there. Otherwise, it could have just been a guy with the last name Lord.
Oh.
But I thought if you said the Lord's Tavern, that'd be neat. What are your thoughts?
Feel like it fell off the rails with the Lord's Tavern.
Sounds like Adventureland.
Sounds like it probably could be. Hey, you're listening to Live from the Path. We are broadcasting apparently in poor quality on livefromthepath.org. Thank you for
your
checking it
listening
out.
pleasure.
Enough to know that. We'll be here Monday night, every Monday night from 10 to midnight on livefromthepath.org. This Monday night, Saved on Sunday is going to be in the studio. They're going to be playing some of their cuts from their most recent acoustic album, which I think is just, doggone close to being released. So we'll look forward to that and hearing from those guys. The following week, Sanctified is going to be in studio. They'll be sharing some of their tunes with us. It's probably been a good year since we've seen them fellas. As a matter of fact, if you want to check them out, if you go to our YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/Live from the Path. You can type in Sanctified and take a look and see some cuts from them fellas. Oh, no! There are no cuts from them fellas.
Who?
Really?
They were in the studio and it tanked. You guys remember
that one time?
Yeah.
Who?
The Sanctified fellas.
What?
You can't even check that out.
I really like them.
I know, they were awesome. So
Hey,
anyway,
good. So they're coming back in. We can get some more cuts.
That'd
on
be
them.
good.
we're going to get them on there. So they're going to be back in studio. And then the following week, Sean Covington's going to be on. He's going to be playing some tunes for you. And Double J's going to join us in special commentary. And he might, I don't know, but maybe we'll hit the casino, me and Double J tonight. I'm not sure whether he's going to agree to that or not. Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Tell you what, I went to the fair last year, the state fair, and we watched Sanctified. Sanctified. I brought my brother to go out and see him, and it was kind of interesting to watch the crowd's reaction because they don't necessarily say, "Hey, come hear some Jesus music." It's just there's different music on all those stages at all times.
Yep.
And so Sanctified gets up, and they're just rocking away, and it's like about 3 or 4 songs in, people kind of look at each other as they're holding their beers, going, "Hey,
wait a minute.
Hey,
They
I
said-
didn't sign up for this."
They're they're proselytizing to me.
And some stayed, and others thought, "Well, we're going to go on to the beer tent." But it was just kind of fun just watching and
I've heard 3 or
observing
4
that.
rock songs, and I accidentally love Jesus. What happened?
I just came to the fair. Give me a funnel cake.
I just wanted to have a good time, and I walked away with the relationship with Christ.
So I think that's an awesome opportunity for
think it's
bands
great.
that are sharing their faith and just doing some good Jesus music and you're in the marketplace. You
Yeah,
know?
I think that's great.
It wasn't offensive. I mean, they weren't like shoving Jesus. They were just singing,
Yeah.
and
Were they right
just
next
a-
to the beer tent?
they were like by the horseshoe area. I mean, toward the main area, but down that road where the horseshoes are. I don't know where the beer tent is, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know the fair.
I know where the beer tent used to be, but I don't.
I don't know.
It's been about 25 years since I've been in the beer tent, so or more.
I don't go to the beer tent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have it for me.
Back in the day, you could. Anyway, it didn't matter.
You know, and here's what's cool, and for people that are that are interested, just music people, right? They're not turned off by that simply for the fact they're just song that relates to people's life. Like some guys write a song because they love a woman. Some guys write a song because they love Jesus, and it's coming from the same place. There's still emotion attached to it. There's still like genuine songwriting and stuff going on in there, and there's no reason you can't appreciate that. I mean, there's songs I can listen to that don't hold, like, where people are valuing something that I don't value. I can recognize, that it's a good song.
You kind of
just
filter through the.
I was like, all right, I don't agree with that. Okay, fine. But like, it's not like something is just because it's got Jesus in it. It's inherently something to be run away from just because you don't love Jesus.
Isn't it interesting though? People expect everyone to love drug, sex, and rock and roll music.
Yeah.
You're like, well, this is for everybody.
Yep.
Christian music's for weird people.
That's just for those weird guys.
It's like,
yeah.
oh, wait a minute. You're teaching something too. You're pushing something. You know?
Exactly. You're just selling something different.
Yeah.
You know, it was weird. I saw somebody put on on Facebook this week, and he said, "I'd like to see on the news just one time." It says one church does something really bad, the other 20,000 were normal. Like the news story is always the one as if it's the 20,000, not the one
with
in
the sign
spite of the
out there,
20,000.
yelling at people
Yeah.
and protesting and
Yeah, but that's true of everything else too. Like that,
Yeah,
it's not like
that's
they
true.
go around filming guys that didn't rob a bank.
you don't hear about the good politicians.
You know, like
That's a good point.
Hey Tim, did you rob a bank? Nope.
Look at this
we
guy.
need to talk to you.
Are you telling me you have never robbed a bank?
No doubt.
Ridiculous.
Seriously, you haven't kidnapped anybody? We'd like to have you on our news program.
Have you ever kicked a kitten? No.
Come on, you
I
know
tell you what, the
it.
more they put out about that weird cat from up in Canada that's been mailing body parts to people, that dude is weird. I mean, weird.
Here, how does this thing come in like? It comes in groups, but how does you don't hear about anybody eating someone's face off for like ever, and then all of a sudden there's like 3 guys zombieing
Bunch
after
of 'em,
somebody.
yeah.
I don't understand it.
It's a zombie revolution.
Is it just that the news people weren't paying attention? Like there's been zombie business going on, and then all of a sudden, like this one guy shows up and they're like, you know what? You know what's a hit? Zombies. Find me another one.
That is the deal. Like you say that in jest, but like they catch on. They see one guy eating another guy, and they're like, "Hey, what caused that? Bath salts. People are gonna love bath salts." So then that's all they talk about. Like, hey, someone else ate another guy. Somebody tried to eat the face of another man. Everybody's on bath salts. You turn around like you didn't hear this thing 3 weeks ago. Now all of a sudden you're suspecting everybody of being on bath salts that has any type of inappropriate behavior.
Yeah.
You know, like it was some huge underground thing that now they just found out about it or breaking it open. And so
are you eating chips during the broadcast?
pants are.
Maybe alive.
Maybe they won't talk to me. I'll just eat a chip.
Are you on bath salts?
You're obviously not discerning.
I'll tell you what. Come on over to my place. We'll salt some stuff and we'll talk about it. I got some really good salt.
I do plead ignorant. I mean, what really is it? I mean, is it really like
It's not the bath salts you could buy.
Like
They
the
just
little
call it
crystal
bath salts.
stuffy
It's
they
close.
started
It
about
looks the
that.
same, yeah.
You know, we should call Adam Cates. We should call Adam.
He knows bath salts.
Where was he at? We just talked to him. Where was he at? And say, hey, fellas, I just want to give you the heads up. Your kids might be into the bath salts.
It was church, wasn't it? Wasn't he at the church?
Yeah.
He did come to.
Well, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway,
where's he go?
it's something to heads up. So there's all kinds of local Christian music going on.
Yep.
Coming out. I think Syndrome of Fire is out in Nebraska this evening, playing at a festival. Double J and Saved on Sunday were both out at the Bash on the Farm today. I heard those shows went very, very well.
Yep.
Jeff Arrandale is doing a CD release party
That's
that
what I've
we're
heard.
going to broadcast live from.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Let's make it happen.
So we're gonna head down to the Green Grounds and do that. There's a lot more, but those are just the like 3 I could think of on the top of my head. So
Get out and check it out.
yeah, if you haven't gone anywhere today, first of all, you're a bum. 2, you could get
Hey, we need to get Jared Rory in here again. He was our first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
boy,
was
we
we
really-
get some goofy lights and put up.
we put him through the ringer. Like
That was awesome.
I mean, he looks scary. Like a
Poor guy.
We lost that recording, didn't we?
No, I might still have it.
We should totally.
I'll have to take
You
a
know what
look.
would be fun is if we should go back and watch the first show as our next anniversary. It's about time to bust it out, isn't it?
Yeah, all right. All right, I got it. I got
should
it.
replay
Here's
the-
we lost the second one in the kerfuffle at that studio we were at. They basically axed the second show ever. But I think I have 1 and then 3 going forward. We're good. Besides
That was
that
some of our best work.
That Sanctified show that got axed. I don't know.
That's too bad.
It kind of all went downhill after like episode 4.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah. Hey, remember that one show where we didn't have anything to talk about after about 10 minutes? Like, it was terrible.
And we were like, well,
Now, here's the best part. Ever since we used to be part of a bigger organization, and we kind of split off from that and moved to doing our own studio at our own church ministry center.
Yep.
And here's the thing. If we ran out of stuff to talk about at the old radio studio, we had to stay on the air. Because we told them we were broadcast for 2 hours and they want to have content on all the time, you know?
Yeah.
At our own studio, if the show starts to stink, we'll just cut it off.
I've cut it off before.
We'll just say, hey, look, it's 10 o'clock. We're out of stuff to talk about. We're going to bed.
We're heading out, man.
Good night. Live from the past. See you next Monday. And so So that's what's nice about not being involved with people above you or trying to dictate what you're doing is if the show stinks, we can do you a favor and just axe it right at the tip.
Yeah, there's no reason to act like we got stuff going on that we don't have going on.
At the same time, though, there have been times we came in with nothing to say and filled a program with some pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Now, so here's the scary part, right? Is coming up at the Spirit Midwest Music Festival. This is basically our gig, right? We interview for about 15 minutes, and then the other 15 hours out of that day are all just us talking.
We're running around with our passes.
Yeah, showing stuff,
pretty
claiming to be
important here.
And so if you want to see a broadcast of a bunch of buffoons, it's the Spirit Midwest Music Festival.
Yeah, it's Apes on Parade, definitely.
It's the music is fantastic. The technical side always works out great, but the side commentary is just like watching a circus tent fall on two camels.
and then the camels keep walking around.
It's rough.
So I guess if you enjoy camels and circus tents, maybe we got the thing for you.
Yeah, this is totally the way
We're a
to go.
niche item. You're listening to Live from the Path. We are broadcasting every Monday night at livefromthepath.org. You can check out the live show there. You can sign up for the podcast. We're on iTunes, and we're on this low-rent Zune station that Dan adheres to.
Yes.
I think you can pick it up there. You can also catch clips from the show, artists that have been in, and our, Secular versus Solomon from 2 weeks ago is posted, so you can play along at home. And that's on our YouTube channel. If you go to youtube.com/Live from the Path, you can go check that out. Play along at home. See how you're doing on Secular versus Solomon, and see if you know your biblical wisdom versus the homespun stuff you're getting from the culture. And that reminds me, I'm low on our other show, our other game, which was Good Advice or Think Twice. Remember that one? Yeah. So we give you like a bit of wisdom. It's not a proverb, but it's like something that people think came from the Bible that ultimately did not. And so we'll discuss whether it actually fits with biblical principle or whether it's just a piece of secular advice that you should walk away from.
Yeah, like when people say God doesn't close the door without opening a window.
Yeah. He could just be shutting something down from you.
Yeah, he could just be shutting the door because you should have no business doing it.
Yeah, you had a window before you tried to open the wrong door. That's the problem. So people have this idea that God is ultimately always responding to some circumstance of which you have created. And actually, he may have responded to it 3 years back. He just was disappointed because you kept wallowing in the circumstances that you continued to create that he wanted you not to do to begin with.
He said, I built you a snowmobile, and you keep trying to take the galoshes.
Yeah.
Seriously, get a snowmobile, take a ride.
It was weird. I saw this book out online, and I sent it to Dan, and I told him we should order, and I didn't actually read the book. I just said that we should order a bunch of them because the premise of the book was awesome. And the basic premise of the book was, there's like, people are often sitting and praying and looking, saying, I don't know what God wants me to do. I don't know what God wants me to do. I don't know what God wants me to do. I'm like, God provided a giant Bible full of stuff, a guide on how to live your life. Why don't you just go live it? And then keep your eyes open.
Go do something. Yeah.
Right. Here's what I didn't see in Galatians: sit on butt, pray.
Yeah.
I didn't see that anywhere.
I'll let you know if I want you to do anything.
As soon as this Mark II comes out, maybe he'll have put some revelation on it.
Here we go. Second book of Mark. How now then shall we sit on our butt? I feel like that wasn't in there.
And people will do that. They will sit around just absolutely paralyzed, not knowing what to do next because they're waiting for some big sign.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe he wants you to go to work today.
Oh.
I almost feel like
the Spirit hasn't.
I feel like we get caught in this in our walk with Christ a little bit sometimes anyway. Like we end up in don't take this wrong, it's not all bad, right? But we end up in a bunch of self-indulgent Bible studies, some self-indulgent accountability groups, some self-indulgent outings with other Christian people, and you have not served Christ or other people at all.
Yeah.
Like you've spent your whole let's say you spent the last month, you're like, I went to my accountability group, I went to my Bible study, I went out to eat with my Christian buddies, and that was your whole month. And so no time in there did you serve anybody, which it's not a bad thing to do any of those things. But like, if that's all you do, you're pretty much spinning your wheels in a self-indulgent Jesus.
It's talking about something very similar to that is someone had asked me recently about the balance between being involved with church stuff and being a home, and they're like, there's these ladies groups, and like I want to go and I want to be a better mom, I want to be a better wife, and be a better friend and be a better Christian. And so like I go to these things, but I feel like how many should I go to? How should I spend my time? And I said, one of the things you got to keep an eye out for is like you spend your whole life trying to be a better husband, trying to be a better father. And then you never spend any part of your life being a husband and being a father.
You just learn about it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you spend all your time trying to be better in these roles in your life, and you never actually do them.
the aspect of a father is someone who's actually is there.
Yeah.
He's there being a father. And yeah, you can spend time and you want to try to be a better one. But if you spend 3/4 of your week learning how to be a better father, that means that's 3/4 of a week in which you are not being a father at all.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's real simple. You just simply engage in the life of your children, your wife, whatever. People try to create these huge memories every time around every corner. It's like sometimes you just have to be, like you say, not just be there, but be there.
Yeah, be there, be engaged.
I feel like that stuff is never defined. Like the people that you casually know, their greatness is defined by one event. You know what I'm saying? The people that you know, like your mom and your dad and your family and your good friends, their greatness is evolved through a ton of experiences lumped together as something great. You know what I'm saying? Like people think if I could just get the best toy for my kid for Christmas, if I can just show up at every baseball game, and really, if you can be there when they wake up in the morning and there's a piece of toilet paper stuck to their foot, that's funny. That's a memory to share.
That's awesome.
And you take that times their whole life. That's a good life. You know what I'm saying? That's you love your kids on all occasions, on all levels, and they'll see that no matter whether when you missed the birthday because you had to go out because you had to work. It's not going to be devastating like they show in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just going to be honest because you had a good relationship with your child anyway. So I don't know. I think that's something to be really fearful of. There's of course there's room to grow. There's just becoming a Christian. There's just getting new to the faith and getting some biblical teaching, biblical counsel, getting used to kind of what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I would submit after a certain, I don't know what the amount of time is. I don't think there's a right one. But after a while, if you understand the Bible and its principles and you're still attending these meetings, I have a feeling you're ignoring the Holy Spirit on doing some action.
Well, I mean, I think there's a benefit. Like at some point, if there's someone giving counsel, sometimes you have to be on the other end of that counsel, right? Like you take counsel from other people. At some point, you get to the point where you are giving it.
Yeah, give.
And that can also be like a succubus. It can also be like a time drag of which you are spending all of your time again, for lack of a better word, speaking into people's lives, and then you're still not living your life. And like a wise man can have a very unwise relationships with his family because he spends all this time telling other people how to live their life. And maybe it makes sense and maybe it's good counsel, but if you're not doing it, like being hypocritical is a bad thing because of who it damages. Hypocritical advice may benefit other people you talk to, but it means it's hurting you. And people tend to say like you're a hypocrite as if it is something poor to be said about your character, but most often it reveals a life that is difficult to live in your surroundings because of how you're treating other people or sometimes how you're treating yourself. And so I think it's difficult to find that balance because you think God has given me, this wisdom or this, understanding of how life works and how to help people, and I want to do it. But ultimately, my greatest example will be the life that I lead and the relationships I have with my family and with my friends. And if they can look and say, he said a lot of great things, but look at his life, then they're going to assume that your advice was bad, and maybe it's not. That's where you get in trouble with with pastors who can't keep their life in order. Is people start to look poorly on God's wisdom because it came from a guy whose life doesn't reflect God's
who's
wisdom.
imperfect.
Yeah, exactly. And that's tough because you're always going to be imperfect. But that's where you got to be careful. Is people will throw out good wisdom from bad action, and people build up their own wisdom and don't keep a good enough eye in their action, and ultimately destroy them and the people around them because they can't give wise counsel. No one's going to listen to it. So that's tough.
You have been listening to Live from the Path on livefromthepath.org. Thank you very much for joining us at the Jeff Arrandale CD release. Ben, what would you call it if you had to sum it up? I tried to use extravaganza. It seemed it didn't catch fire.
I'd call it I don't know. I tried Hooskow earlier, but Arrandale said it's not really a Hooskow.
We're going to stick with Hooskow. Thank you for attending the Jeff Arrandale CD release Hooskow. I don't think there's a better Hooskow in town right now. I think this is the only place to go. So we really hope you sit.
And that's how you stay great, is you be the only guy on the docket. And that's what Arrandale has done. He said no one else is throwing a Hooskow. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to sell a CD at it.
Others tried to crowd in. He said no.
Yeah.
He said not going to happen.
It's the best Hooskow I've been to.
And as you're, if you're hanging out here tonight, just for a heads up, he does have CDs for sale over there. They get more expensive as the night goes on. So if you haven't purchased a CD from Jeff, you should do it right now because it's going to be like $38 if you wait all night.
He's a true businessman. True.
Christmas is coming.
Please enjoy the rest. Please enjoy the rest of the Jeff Arrandale CD release party you are listening to live from the Path.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, we've got just less than 10 minutes. We want to finish with just a couple of songs, and you guys have been kind enough.
Fade my heart and fade my soul forever. All I know is I want to be in your will. You are for me and no one is greater. No, no, no. Trial after trial, you're with me still. I know I am justified, 'cause my Lord was crucified. My body will be glorified, and it'll be for eternity. Yeah, it's God's great certainty. You are my provider, my defender, interceding for me that my faith won't fail, that my faith won't fail. Forget you cause all things to work together. Mine is a hope resting in your will. I know I am justified, because my Lord was crucified. My body will be glorified. It'll be for eternity. Yeah, it's God's great certainty. God's great certainty. And I know I am justified, 'cause my Lord was crucified. My body will be glorified. It'll be for eternity. Yeah, it's God's great certainty. It's God's great certainty. Great certainty. Certainty.
Thank you. Hey, I forgot to thank one group of people. I want to be sure and thank the folks at Century Music Group, especially my producer, Art Ward. So, Art, if you're watching, thank you very much for all that you do and have done. And I gladly accept this Grammy Award. So, isn't that where you have to thank all the people? I also want to thank Tim Grubb. He's here tonight. And Tim was in the studio with me when we first recorded that song with a group called Romans Road back in the day. Back when you barely shaved and you had a lot more hair, and so did I. All right, well, let's finish with one song. Is there one that somebody wants to hear?
Did you call him Dad? Or he call you Dad back then too?
Oh, I'm twice his age, or was twice his age at that time.
Well,
10
you probably
years ago.
still are twice his age.
I'm probably 2.5 times his age now. Isn't that the way that works? Or no, I'd be less than twice his age. Wait, who's good with math? Okay, all right, I'm 52 and you are 32. 31. All right, do the math. I'm 3/5. He's 3/5 my age. Is that right? All right, that's
still old enough to be his dad.
Point, whatever at the end of it. All right. What was that? We'll finish with You Are My God. This is really all for him. We are not here for us. We are here for him. And yeah, where would we be without him? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
You are my Savior. You are the Holy One. Find me in your favor. You are my healer. You restored me. You made me whole again. God, you rescued me. And I'll build my life on you. And I'll go where you want me You are my King. You rescue me. You save me, oh my Lord, from the enemy. You sent your Son to die for me. And I gave to you my heart for all eternity. And I'll build my life on you. And I'll go where you want me to. Yes, I'll build my life on you. And I'll do whatever you want me to. And I'll build my life on you. And I'll go where you want me to. Yes, I'll build my life on you. And I'll do whatever you want me to.
Thank you guys very much for coming. It was a blast to be with you. I hope you guys have a great night, and thanks again to Green Grounds. Hope to see you soon.